And hello everyone. This is Angel Terri here with with actually a new Let's Play. I am still playing Wizardry 8, but for those who aren't too keen on, watching me playing EverQuest or EQ2, this was actually the game I was going to start after I was done Wizardry 8. But since I'm leveling that up, I thought, you know what, why don't I start to get this up in the meantime so you guys have something to watch. So this is called Frayed Knights, the Skull of Smakh-Daon. I was looking up... Actually, I was just searching for games that were kind of like the Paper Sorcerer, my first Let's Play that I did. And this game came up. Now, I'll be putting a link in the description so you actually can see about the game, because I picked this up off of Steam. Let's see here, it says... It's a 3D indie computer RPG for Windows featuring turn-based combat, old-school sensibilities, and a story of high adventure and comedy. Who says RPGs have to be so serious? In a world of jaded heroes and veteran adventurers, you play a team of misfits. Ariana, a dainty warrior with an attitude problem, Dirk, an adrenaline junkie rogue who doesn't seem to understand the word subtle, Benjamin, a nature priest and an ill-suited newcomer to the adventuring lifestyle, and Chloe, a ditzy sorcerer with a love of cute fuzzy animals and setting her enemies on fire. Adventuring is always a dangerous profession, but recently things have gotten bad. Very bad. Teams of expert fortune hunters are getting morted, suffering great losses against enemies that are better prepared than ever. In the taverns and adventurers' guild halls, whispered rumors speak of the return of an evil that once all but destroyed civilization. But as many great and famous adventurers fall to this growing threat, perhaps this bunch of losers, called the Frayed Knights, but never to their faces, might just be the heroes the world really needs. The wrong people at the wrong time. Now this was created by, Rampant Games, I believe. So, I hope I got the volume at a good spot, because it's freaking loud. And I really turned it down. And it took me a bit to get this recording too, little problems, but let's keep our fingers crossed in this first recording. So we're going to play a new game. I have a continue because when I originally got it, I wanted to see how it ran, and it runs good. So we'll do new game. Okay, Temple of Pokmor Xang. Not all hidden treasures are noted. We wouldn't recommend trying to search everywhere, but some random searches may bring good luck. Well, you know me, I like to search everywhere. Alright, now, before we begin, these are the 4 people you're always going to have. You can't change them, nothing. These are the 4 adventurers, okay? So, a half-day's journey from the village of Arden, our unlikely heroes reach their destination, and the location of the greatest quest, the ancient and foul Temple of Pokmor Xang. Okay, people, let's do this one by the numbers. I don't want to repeat a last time. Why are you looking at me? That explosive trap wasn't my fault. We should have been a good 3 feet past the minimum safe distance. I'm not just talking about that, Dirk. Benjamin's heels could have been a little more punctual in the battle against the weed goblins. That's not fair. Nobody told me we were under attack. Just please pay more attention next time. And Chloe, please refrain from blowing up treasure rooms in the future. Oh, right. No exploding the treasure chests. Right. That's Dirk's job anyway. Hey. Okay, yes. I'm going to try to remember the voices I give these for, so don't expect anything. Alright, chatting and moving. Great, you just figured out how to get through a dialogue. You can click the next and cancel buttons or use the enter key and escape key respectively to do the same thing. Your next task is to learn how to walk. It's just like being a toddler again. By default, you can use arrow keys or the WAS. Okay, Q and E is for sidestepping. Turning with the keyboard isn't the most precise way to move. For that, there's mouse look. If you click and hold the right mouse button, you can turn and look, right, clicking on things. When you aren't in mouse look mode, you can move the cursor around on the screen and left click on screen items or on objects in the environment. Like all those boxes and crates, move towards them and click on them, or click on the character portraits, and that should be enough to get you doing stuff. Okay. I'm going to point out this area I'm in is the tutorial area. I cannot leave. Oops. I cannot leave the tutorial area right now. I am literally stuck in here until I do what I need to do. So what do we got here? Small crate. The crate bears a label that reads TTC 4.0 seconds, whatever that means. Otherwise, the crate is empty. These crates are largely empty now. What they once contained is anyone's guess. This box is marked Robes Evil Priest. It is empty. Oh man, I wanted evil priest robes. This box has seen better days and has a big hole in the bottom. Aside from the hole, there's not much to see within. So it just kind of gets you... Whoop. So this is the Temple of the Goddess of Disease? No, that's Newtoxis. This was the Temple of Pokmor Xang, the god of boils, blisters, and pimples. Ew! I don't feel bad about raiding this temple then. He owes me for my teenage years. So, what if you get a disease that gives you boils? Which god is responsible? Just said that. I think they both are. Okay, I'm really not fond of this god. So what kind of person would actually decide to become a priest of a pimple god? Somebody ready to give up on the dating scene, I guess. Shh, I don't think we're alone here. This temple does not look abandoned at all. Uh-oh. This crate. Anything unusual about those stacked crates, Dirk? As a matter of fact, there is. What? Do you see any kind of crane or pulley arm around here? No. Exactly. So my question is, how they managed to stack these crates 3 high? That's not the question. Huh? Like, these priests often have some kind of magical slave labor around? That would make sense, I suppose. Okay, smarty robes. So answer this. Why did they stack the crates this way? They've got plenty of room. You could fit half of Arden Village in this hall. Like, maybe they were just really bored. Well, that's true. I mean, if I'm really bored, I like to stack crates for no apparent reason. Ooh, we found some silver, bitches! Alright, inventory management. The inventory screen is either 1 or 2 panels of inventory items. 2 panels are used to move items between individual party members, the party inventory, and merchants. In combat, a character can only use what's in their personal inventory. They cannot trade items. Okay. If you hover the cursor over an item, its statistics will appear in a pop-up window. The inventory screen can be in one of 3 modes, indicated by the disc near the bottom. Okay, that's what this is. You can click a different disc to highlight it and change mode. The mode determines what happens when you left-click on an item. In any mode, right-clicking attempts to use it. Okay, so right is use, left is click on it. Transfer, left to click, pick up an item, move it. It will appear under the cursor. Click on its destination to complete the transfer. If you right-click after it has been picked up, it will cancel the transfer and return to original location. Attempt to transfer a stack of items with number beneath them, you get a pop-up. Okay, special case. When buying or selling or stacking items, the transfer remains at... Okay. Discard items. Okay. Alright, so here's the inventory. Now, you see, okay, for all the 4 people, this is what they start with. Like, her primary hand, she's got a short sword. A sword with a somewhat shorter blade used primarily by thrusting, but it's still considered a medium weapon. Those who prefer it over other blades claim it is not the size that matters, but how you use it. Then we have a leather jerkin. Might protect you from a weak, broken bottle slash and a drunken brawl. A beaten shield. Okay, now... Let's see, you got negligible healing, recapacitation. Okay, you'll learn about these other liquids later. Now you have a dagger, a 10-foot pole, a hardwood pole 10 feet in length because you never know when one might come in handy. It does a terrible job of disabling components, but it does have the advantage of doing it a slightly safer distance. Okay, so he uses a 10-foot pole in order to disable stuff. That's funny. Blinding powder? Okay, you come with blinding powder. Alright, you use a club. Alright. And you have a quilted robe, a shoddy quarterstaff, wands of fireball. Okay. Yes, we have transfer, we have use, and you click to use it, you can discard. This is to party inventory. Okay. Now we get out of here. I'll click I again. Okay. Now let's look on this other side. This wooden box is mostly empty except for a few rotting vegetables and empty husks at the bottom. This crate is full of bottles of paint in various colors. Oh, of various colors. Perhaps part of the Pokmor Xang temple fixer-upper project. Hey, well, you gotta keep your creepy temple good. A quick analysis reveals these barrels to be filled with alcoholic beverages of various types, but universally poor quality. Not enough. The grain in this barrel has become badly infested with maggots. Maybe the priest of Pokmor Xang prefer it that way. I mean, yeah, they are of disease or whatever. This barrel is sealed, but by weight and sound seems to be filled with some kind of grain. While it's not nailed down, it's also not worth trying to take it back with you. This box is labeled relics and is full of various knickknacks that appear to have been designed as tourist souvenirs. There are little wooden blisters on a chain. Oh my god. Cheap imitation Pokmor Xang priest masks, WWPXD bracelets, prayer scrolls, hymn books, and pimple begone ointment that has been blessed by the priests. Yeah, well, they'll be getting more freaking pimples that way. This box looks like it was violently opened. It's empty, but stuck between it and the wall is a note that looks like it was misplaced or lost. The note reads, "There's supposed to be some small stash of goods hidden in the left guard room." Oh, okay. Now, as you can see here, that's Pokmor Xang there, but this is going to be our first enemy here. Alright, so this is combat. Ew, pus. Ugh, I hate these things. Wait a minute. That stuff covering these monsters is pus? Okay, that's a double cover. Whereas, I think these are pus golems, creatures magically built out of pus. Someone deliberately manufactured these things. How would someone do that? Why would someone do that? You think these are bad? Pray we never run into a snot golem. Okay, combat. Sooner or later, you're going to find yourself in a fight. Control amulet will change to combat mode. I think this changes here. With many different options. Since combat is turn-based, you can take your time choosing your options. Choose carefully. You can either click on the commands on the command amulet or use a hotkey. Okay, so A attacks which you currently have a weapon. D is to protect yourself. C is to cast a spell. I is for inventory. Using combat, your characters only have access to your own equipment. R is for rest. Alright. Flee. This isn't all. F is for flee. N is for next opponent. P is previous opponent. Okay. Essentially, you have your health bar and you have a stamina bar. If your stamina bar goes all the way down, you're too freaking tired and you can't do diddly poop. So you need to be careful. That's why you want to switch to take a rest, etc. These numbers here is the turns that my characters are going to be going in. Alright, now let's see. New information added to Monster Journal about Pus Golem. Now, I don't know. Okay, it's whatever the brackets around. So we'll attack you. Alright, now Ariana, I don't think you cast anything, right? No, you have feet, but I don't have anything. Alright, so we'll attack you. Now for Chloe, if we hit C, you have, here's your quick casts. So she can hit 1, 2, or 3 depending on what she wants to do. So we got let's check here the levels. So we have Hot Foot. The spell ignites a short-lived blaze on the ground underneath the target's feet, a practice which 4 out of 5 medical professionals surveyed believe to be hazardous to the target's health. And, oops, damn it. And then we have Cheat Sheet. wonderful way to violate all kinds of privacy through magic. The spell maximizes the knowledge level of the target enemy for the purposes of the monster journal. You only need to cast the spell once per monster type. It immediately maxes out your knowledge. Alright, and there's an endurance type. And then we have blurry form. The spell makes the target shimmer and become blurry in the air. Besides being a great party trick to convince people they've had too much to drink, it also used to make the recipient harder to hit in combat. Now, if you have a spell that chooses one of your party members, you have this option down here. You can click through the pictures, and then you would click cast spell. Okay, and we have invoke snoring. Target sleeps. Probably not peacefully, since they are usually in the middle of a fight when the spell hits. Okay. And then we have Frostbiter. A ray of intense cold strikes your opponent, unless you miss, of course, in which case the brief flesh freezing cold really does nothing. Alright, so actually what I want to do is I'm going to cast Cheat Sheet. Alright. So that maxed that out. Now Benjamin, he's our healer, sort of. Negligible healing. This spell causes a cool, heart-shaped light show around the target. Some minor healing effects have also been reported. Oops. God damn it, I wanted to figure out these buttons. Rith Roots. This spell causes grasping, binding tendrils of plants to emerge and bind around a target. Besides being incredibly annoying, this also reduces the target's ability to perform fancy footwork to protect him or herself from attacks. So it pretty much like keeps him from really moving around. This is called Frayed Knights, the Skull of Smakh-Daon. Yeah. Alright, Angry Flowers. Summon flowers to surround an opponent. Oh, and they bite. Oh god, crap, I do not want to get bit by flowers, that sucks. Treat Poison. Reduces the damage caused by poison each turn. Alright, so he's sort of like a druidy healer, but he's not that great, so let's attack with you. Alright, now, ooh, okay, so I got a critical on Dirk. So his health went down, so now my things have changed here. So let's do Hot Foot. Now, oh, it's a missed by Hot Foot. So I didn't hit it, okay. Now, negligible healing on Dirk. Now, if you noticed, see, any action you do from casting to attacking uses up your stamina. Okay? So you need to be mindful of that. Oh, right, what did you do? Attacks with Push Shot. Did anybody get hit? No. You're gonna attack. There we go. Drama stars, which are these things up here. Up at the top of the screen, you have 3 stars. These are drama stars. As you progress through the game doing anything dramatic or dangerous, or just making decisions, you will pick up drama points. Alright, nobody important. They will gradually fill up these stars until they are one color. The stars will gradually fill up and change colors. Once you have at least 1 star filled, you can click on the stars to bring up the drama star menu and buy an effect. This can help you in the game. Note that drama stars are not saved with your regular save games. So essentially, if you save the game and you come back, they'll be unfilled again. So, here's a quick rundown of the drama effects. You have Fool's Luck. For a bronze star, Fool's Luck 1 grants a pretty hefty bonus to everything a character does for a short time. For a silver star, Fool's Luck 2 has a bigger bonus for a longer time. For a gold star, Fool's Luck 3 acts like Fool's Luck 2 for the whole party. So it goes from bronze, silver to gold. Second Wind. For a bronze star, Second Wind 1 cuts exhaustion in half and eliminates all pending fatigue. That's what happens when your exhaustion goes all the way down, you get fatigued. You'll learn about that. For silver, Second Wind 2 eliminates all exhaustion and fatigue and heals 8 hit points. For a gold star, Second Wind hitting affects the entire party. I got better. For 2 bronze stars, I got better 1 purges all negative spells and effects from a character. For 2 silver stars, I got better 2 does the same but also heals up to 50% of the character's maximum hit points. I got better 3 affects the entire party the same way for 2 gold stars. Only a flesh wound. For 3 bronze stars, only a flesh wound 1 brings a character back from incapacitated status and brings them up to half health. For 3 silver stars, only a flesh wound 2 restores their active status, bringing them to full health and eliminates any pending fatigue. Only a flesh wound 3 for 3 gold does this for the entire party. Now, I honestly can't tell you when to use those things, because there are going to be some battles in here which I can tell you when you come up against the weird priests and stuff, they will knock you for a loop. So, just keep that in mind. Alright, Pokmor Xang main floor. That's Pokmor Xang right there. Creepy ass. So he's got, I don't know, with one hand it looks like he's carrying donuts and a chicken leg. M is for map. Okay. Alright, so that's where we entered. Alright, let's go this way. Drama points awarded. You opened the door. Hot damn. Alright, so we have a door there. Now you can see the creatures before you fight them. So if you want to run, you have a chance to do that. Run away, run away! Some combats, mainly the ones with wandering monsters, allow you to flee. You do this by choosing the flee icon from the command amulet or using the hotkey F by default. When you do this, the active character will attempt to lead the rest of the party to safety as their action. Sure guys, I will be right back. Okay. Alright, so where are we? Oh yes. Okay, so running away doesn't always work, though you can have one or more characters take the fast feet to improve your chances. But if you are low on stamina, health, drama stars, and ideas, this is often your best alternative. Alright, so what does this do? Oh, next target. Okay. I don't need to run. Let's see. Alright, we'll have you attack. Missed. You missed. That stinks. Alright, let's click on you and let's do Hotfoot. Now here's the problem, because attacks Dirk becomes sickened. Let me just hang on a second. Sometimes this is a little too fast. Hit by Hotfoot. Now, the thing is, though, is you can't really see what things are on them, because I did a Hotfoot on them, but I don't see like any thing that shows, so I'm not sure what to tell you. Now here we have Sicken. See anything what Sicken does? Oh, of course not, because that would be damn helpful. I have to go look into the book. Let's get rid of this first one. I missed. Chloe has become sickened. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to have Chloe rest. Health, endurance, and exhaustion. Here we go. You may have noticed that little red and blue bar above the character portraits moving around during the last little bit. Here's what they mean. The red bar is the character's current health. If that one goes to 0, the character is incapacitated. They aren't dead. They can even participate in conversations and perform non-game related activities. But they are now useless for anything else until they've been restored to magic, usually potions of recapacitation, drama stars, or a stay in a bed, generally but not necessarily at the inn in Arden. If all members of your party are incapacitated, it's game over. Okay. The blue bar is the stamina bar. Most actions in the game require stamina. The bar gives you an indication of how much remaining stamina you have. When a character uses up all of his or her stamina, they won't be able to perform most activities other than to rest. Also, if a character is out of stamina, they are much easier to hit by enemies. They don't have enough energy to dodge quickly from an incoming attack, so that's why you gotta be very careful of that. In combat, your character will automatically perform a rest action, take a breather, if they are out of endurance. This is just a short pause to take a breath and regather strength. The amount of endurance recovered from a rest action depends upon the character's might score and feats. However, a single rest action is unlikely to restore a character to full endurance. While your character can take breathers to regain most of their endurance, especially between fights, fighting and spellcasting all day can be exhausting, yep. You run out of endurance faster, and resting does less good until the character receives a full night's sleep in safety or receives some other magical or drama star aid. This gradual exhaustion is represented by the brass ring on the right end of the endurance bar. See this brass ring here? So the more and more that you, like even though you can take breathers and rest, you'll still start to get fatigued, and this will slowly go down. As you use endurance points, it gradually slides to the left, limiting your character's maximum endurance. The usual rate of exhaustion is 1 point per 10 points of endurance spent, though this can be changed by the use of feats. It will never equal or exceed your endurance, so even at maximum exhaustion, you'll have a few endurance points to spend, but it's usually better to head back to town for a good night's sleep, or use liquid nap potions or similar abilities before your maximum endurance drops to slow. Alright, and that's what these things are for, liquid nap. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now, where do I save here? Oh, here we go. Save game. Save here. LP1. Alright, Keenup is saved. Alright. Alright, we got a door there. Now, normally I like to try to save these to either bring back their fatigue or at this one point when they get incapacitated. Alright. So we got 2 doors and then away in the middle. Oh, hi there. Alright, so we have a gateway. 2 gateways. Alright, these are cultists. Oh, they are ugly as sin. Okay. Let's cast... Let's get cheat sheet out. Get some information about you. These guys do hit hard, I'm not gonna lie. So we need to be very careful. Let's do... Angry Flowers. Good. Oh my god, they use a claymore. Holy tits. Alright, see now her bar is all the way down, so she needs to take a breather. But we need to heal Dirk. Alright, 1 cultist down. You take a rest. Alright, you need to defend yourself. I barely did anything. There we go. Got some loot here. We got 2 silver and a short sword. Alright. Now let's back out here a bit. See, now you have a choice. Is it better to like use up your magic to heal or to use a potion? Alright, well here we go. Resting and auto-healing. Good, you are resting. Your party needs to take occasional breathers on their adventure. Be careful, as you can be attacked by resting. Some areas, like the entryway of the Temple of Pokmor Xang, surprisingly, are safer than others. Also, try to find a place to rest that is tightly enclosed, if possible. If the enemies can't see you, they'll pass right by. Taking a break out in the middle of a wide hallway or big open room near a patrol route is not recommended. Let's see, auto-healing. If party members are injured, you have the option to auto-heal while resting. This automates the process of those with healing spells and feats, healing your entire party if they can. Be careful with this option. It isn't usually as efficient at manually healing, and it can lead to faster exhaustion and more encounters due to the time it takes. In the first dungeon, in particular, it can be particularly dangerous as you don't have the option of fleeing back to town for a good night's rest. If things go bad, like I said, you're stuck in here. Recovering exhaustion. Resting isn't the same as actually sleeping. You need to go back to the inn or some other safe bed for that. You don't get that option until you've completed the first dungeon, so you'll need to rely upon other means of keeping your characters rested and ready for battle. Potions of liquid nap and the second wind drama star effect are your most common methods of reducing exhaustion in the middle of a dungeon. Second wind is especially useful as it could be used in the middle of combat without using an action. Leveling up and some other devices in dungeons may also cure exhaustion. Party members who wounded, you can auto heal while resting. This is not recommended. Or no, okay. Oh, I hit yes by accident. Well, I'm a moron. Usually I'm used to yes on the left and no on the right. But anyway, so. See, because now Benjamin's a bit tired here. Oh, skeleton, walk away. I don't feel like fighting you. Alright, good. So let's save. And I'm going to go double check to see how these come out. So hopefully it's good. So when we get back, we will continue to search around this area. So this is Angel Terry. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.